This is a 5-part series where I try to learn from the very best anime YouTuber giants. If you are tuning in for the first time, I'm excited to introduce you to my 5-part video series, designed to gather a community of passionate anime fans, and here is my best effort in convincing you to subscribe. Oh yeah, Winter Anime 2023 has started, and it has Nier Automata in this season. I can't wait for— oh god, what is that? Wait, this is not a Gigguk's video? Looks like Autumn 2022 sequel's Tailwind is still carrying strong. We have Vinland Saga 2, Bungo Straight Up, Tokyo Revengers, I'm Examine Defend, My Boy Arnos from the Misfit of Demon King's Academy, and you know there are many more to go. In the last anime season, we have Cyberpunk Edgerunner, which was highly praised but flopped on its game release, and this season we have Nier Automata the animation, which flopped on its release despite being built upon its in-depth game story, themes and visual.
You can't keep getting away with it!
It seems that the curse of video game turned into a TV series is still going strong, and only a few have been able to climb out of its hellhole. Perhaps the director of this show should listen to what the fans have to say after releasing the trailer. With the conclusion of Spy X Family, we are now introduced to another series featuring a new family in town. X Family, Buddy Daddies. The story begins with our protagonist, a charming, highly charismatic playboy and his partner, Agent 47. During one of their heists, unexpectedly encountered a child that throws a wrench into their plan. Ultimately, they completed their jobs but end up with their child in their care. As our protagonists later discover, the child's mother hated her and decided to adopt her. Buddy Daddies portrays the ups and downs of a typical family during parenthood as they balance their work life with nurturing children. It seems that Japan may be trying to push an agenda here to their population. Wing wing nudge nudge. Bro, I like you. Bro, I like you too. As a bro. Bro zone.
お前はもうシュバシュバシュバ
Tomo-chan is a good. Tomo-chan is a girl is just another slapstick comedy about a tomboy trying her best to let her best friend know that she has feeling for him. However, just like any other show, our protagonist, this guy, is just too dense to think about Tomo as a girl. Until now. So, how will their relationship develop now that they have entered high school? Mid-school? I can't tell with all their age. Only time can tell. Despite Tomo behaving like a guy, she has a very girlish heart. With countless slice of life story and multiple different type of girls to choose from, this show reminds us that bros can be girls too. Well, on the opposite spectrum, we have this going on. It is where we put Gigguk's quirk into action. Sometimes it takes a real man to become the best girl. I will keep it brief as it may create lots of controversy. After watching the show and ignoring all the kinky stuff, it is more about a boy who ends up with a female body and discovering the daily struggles that a woman face and how to handle them, including the simple things like washing their long hair and dealing with menstrual cycle. This is definitely not what I'm expecting from a show like this. I would like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, you. Without you, this channel won't be here, so thank you very much for watching this video and let's get back to the video. Wait, hear me out now. I know it is another Isekai series, but this one is different, trust me. I think the anime industry has finally figured out the secret sauce of making a good anime. Action, a bit of garus, flashy attacks, the D and the body enhancement, and lastly, a pinch of lesbian vibes. After the endings of Gundam Mercury, we are gifted with another anime with a dose of spicy, you know what I'm emphasizing about. Our main heroine is blessed with magic in this isekai world, but without being dejected, she worked hard to bring magic into her non-magic life. But hold on a second, the truth about bringing magic to common is just an excuse for her to scout out strong witches as she built a harem around it. You can't fool my eyes, that was the main plan all along, right? A true Yuri at heart. In the next show, I think we have a competitor for the lock-picking lawyer, even though our main protagonist is a handyman, but he spends most of his time picking locks.
This is the lock-picking lawyer, and what I have for you today is an ERA Viscount 5-lever mortise lock. Okay. Little click out of 1, click on 2, click on 3, and there we go, we got it open. So, as you saw, we only fell into one false gate, and learning where it was and avoiding that false gate was not a difficult process.
Handyman Saito is not like your typical isekai, not blessed with overpowering skill or item, just an average Joe. In order for Saito to survive, he has to use his young
and strong
memories to remember the spells for the Dementia Wizard. Though the episodes are split into bits and pieces, I do think there's a potential in this one, and I think you can trust me in this one too. Move along. We have another Mappa moment again. The story begins with our protagonist being isekai. Truck-kun, hold on. He was summoned, my friend. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill is where our protagonist got summoned into another world for not so good reason, and now is stuck in that world. Unwilling to partake on the Summoner's War, he hightailed out of the country faster than my dad when he decided to go out and get milk. But no one is able to escape the Great Hunger, and he did what our primates are involved to do, and that is to cook. When there is smoke, there is fire. Cooking in the wilderness does give off a lot of scent, which often attracts unwanted attention. Unaware of what he has done, our protagonist has attracted the attention of the legendary beast,
the great doggo,
who turns out to be a glutton and form a contract with the protagonist in exchange for oishi food. Overall, it is a story about adventure, fantasy, comedy, and if you are a fantasy lover, Mappa won't fail you in this series. It is sure hard plowing through all this land. Now I just need to get some seeds. We can help you with that. You mean planting seeds, right? Right? Now, calling farming life in another world Stardew Valley is an understatement, but I feel this show is more of a dwarf fortress or a rimworld thing, more of a simulation storytelling. Enough of games. Our main character here is Machio Hiraku. After living a life of suffering and illness which was wrongly bestowed to him by the god, to make it up to him, God had given him a second chance with unfathomable power, and that is to grow crops without seeds and fertilizer. Even though his almighty tool is able to do all sorts of things, effort is required to achieve the outcome. Whether by bow, plow or hook, he needs to provide for all future residents, and with enough time, a village will form, strike the earth. See what I did there? Overall, it is more like a simulation game on autoplay, a bit of slice of life, and maybe procreation. Talk about the amount of elf in this anime. You see the amount of elves in the anime? If we all know about off-brand anime, you know what elves exactly like to do, right? There are also plenty of isekai in this season, but I will just give a quick summary over here. Now let's get out of this isekai stuff and get into the teasing master Takagi. I mean, Kubo won't let me be invisible. Well, here comes another show where the girls tease the boy, but if the roles were switched, will it be bullying? Junta Shirashi is just a mob character, an NPC you could say, but he have a great goals, and that is to live a fulfilling school life. But due to his NPC vibes, no one usually notice him. This is where our main heroine comes in, and she will do everything in her power to tease him. At this point, I can't really tell whether is it bullying or teasing. The fine line is so fine and the greyness is so grey. Well, just let me add this with the others alike. Moving away from all those teasing and to rest your weary hearts, the angel next door who spoils me rotten. After watching this show, it makes me realize how most adolescent boys dreams of, and that is by doing one good deed for a girl, and that girl will end up becoming your girlfriend and taking care of you. I mean, that is with a space in between the girlfriend, and by taking good care of you, I mean very good care of you. As the title suggests, the girl lives next door, and with a bit of luck, she might just become your next waifu. I mean your wife. With endless event of being spoiled, it's no wonder this show has captured the hearts of many boys and maybe even some girls. Now, to wrap this up, we have the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. A heartwarming fantasy romance comedy set in a world where yokai live and work among humans. Himuro, a Yuki-onna descendant, is always easily flustered and struggles to control his power. He meets Fuyutsuki, a strong, independent, and pretty cool female heroine. I can't wait to see how their relationship develops based on their personality gap. But wait, there's more. This is a 5-part series I'm uploading to YouTube to gather an audience to meet my goals and eventually working with the big anime YouTubers. If you are curious about my goals, you can click here or the link in the description, and if you are itching for more anime content, be sure to click here for the next part of the video.